What's up, everybody? It's Thursday night, and you know what that means? It's time to party hardy with three old men and a dream. And that dream is to be here on Thursday nights with all you lovely people. How's it going, everybody? I am Clan Diesel. Along with me are my two hetero life mates, Dr. Diz and the Admiral, Double Up Buck. What up, Buck?
Hello. My hat is crooked.
I'm sorry.
I'm freshly shorn.
I got a
Look at that.
shave too. You know, raggedy.
Clint, you and I need to swap positions. It'd be the really light facial hair,
That's
the
what.
darker
that's what she
facial
said.
hair, and then all of this.
Nice. Tag team. So, what y'all been doing?
That's also why I want to move, so that y'all can't tag team me in the middle.
Dang.
I've thought about just redoing the whole layout and making it where we're just like in boxes. We're not like side by side.
You mean that way it
Everybody
doesn't
has
look
their
like
own
Clint's
space.
microphone's coming outside of my head?
Yeah.
can
Actually,
I be
tonight it's not.
I know, tonight is not.
Yep.
Earlier, when we first went live, your mic was showing.
It was right. Yeah, it was right here.
Can I be center square? It's
Maybe
been a
that's what
dream
we
of
need.
mine
Well,
to be center square.
we need to do that as well because everything is ready.
That's
It
right.
just
We
needs
need
testing and practice.
That's right. We need a dry run.
And I need my dialogue.
You dial.
Yes. Just the intro dialogue will be enough. I can ad lib everything else. And
That's
what will
true.
be really good is I'm going to ad lib a lot of the last round.
I mean, you kind of got to at that
I'm going to
point.
see if I can get you on some of them. Just break you. So.
I'm excited for that. Looking forward to it. Chad, if you're wondering what we're talking about, there's a top
I'm scared,
secret
Chad.
project being developed by Nerdacopia Labs. Soon you will be privy to it. That's all I'm saying.
And I got brought in as a guinea pig.
Yes. I'll leave you with this, Chad, about the super duper project. Soon, the chaos shall be unleashed.
Also, I just want to put it out
That
there
on a t-shirt, that's good.
that you're saying that it's top secret, but
Uh-huh.
nobody had me sign an NDA.
It's fine. There's like 14 people that have already participated in test runs. So
Dang it. I got to read again. I had him sign an MBA.
We've got those. They're worthless.
That's why
We'll just hand them out like Tide. Just here, you
but
get an
I
MBA
was,
and you get an MBA.
at least I kept my mouth shut. I could have divulged all the secrets.
That's true. If you really want to keep his mouth shut, onion sandwich.
Nope, that won't keep my mouth shut. I'll be vomiting so bad that my mouth will never close.
You'll be too busy doing other stuff with your mouth. You can't talk about it. Exactly.
You're busy doing a lot of stuff with your mouth that you can't talk about.
I prefaced it with onion sandwich.
I'm just enjoying this dialogue.
You guys went other places. I prefaced it with onion sandwich.
I mean, you may like the flavor of onion sandwich.
Listen, I love an onion on a sandwich. I think it's delicious. I know that for a fact.
Do you like onion
don't.
on your tuna fish?
No.
Speaking of onions, I'm excited about tomorrow because it's Mexican Day.
That's true. It is Mexican Day. Ole, motherfuckers. Yep. Tomorrow is El Mexicano Day.
God, I haven't ate out at a restaurant like
since last
in
Friday.
a week.
I'm glad you finished that.
It wasn't even last Friday, right? I wasn't there, so it's been 2 weeks.
That's right. You weren't there.
Last Thursday. It was last Thursday.
That's a Mass Effect reference.
That is a Mass Effect reference.
Right.
Mass Effect
Excuse
2
me.
to be exact.
What wasn't it last Thursday y'all ate Mexican because Diz was gonna have his
No, we didn't do that. We didn't
oh.
do the Fro Friday protocols.
No.
No one enacted the Fro Friday protocols.
I see. So what
Yeah.
you're saying is y'all didn't follow procedure.
All I'm saying is that if something ever unfortunate happens to Diz, and I have to assume the mantle of new Diz,
All Mexican every day.
Fro Friday protocols will be enacted. I shall hit that button. Oh yes, I shall. It'll happen. Yeah, you wasn't there. You wasn't there either, Misty. But you know what? The rest of us went to Mexico on Friday, and it was delicious. And I'm expecting it to be delicious again tomorrow. Only thing
There's
about
only been
tomorrow
one
is
type of onion though, Clan, that I found I can eat.
Vidalia.
A blooming onion.
Blooming onion? Really? Because it cooks out the stuff.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
That's the
Whoa,
only
whoa,
one
whoa,
I
whoa.
found I can eat.
Don't get too scientific on me here, Clan.
Whoa. You telling me they stuff in onions?
Yeah, ogres.
There
Onion
is.
water.
There'll be a lot of Mexican food if Clandis takes over. That's true. There will be. Listen, I just want everybody to know that for a brief time that I refer to as the golden age, we ate Mexican like every day for a month.
Yeah, it almost killed me.
Glorious. It was glorious. Is there a better way to go?
Yes. Being utilized as a seat.
I mean, maybe.
We know a
I don't
little bit
know,
of
though.
Spanish.
It would be close. Yes, we do. Uno pollo jefe, por favor.
Me llamo es Dr. Diz.
I
How do you say doctor in Spanish?
think it's like I don't know. Does it translate? How do you say doctor in Spanish? In
Doctor.
Spanish, you can say doctor as el médico for a male or la médica if you're female. So you would be hola, el médico, Dr. D. In which case, then you just called yourself Doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
Doctor.
And then I have to give you the news
me
that
the
I may have a
news.
bad case of loving you. That's a song reference, chat. Also, by the way, important breaking news.
This just in.
Dateline Steam. Act now, as you yourself can get the critically acclaimed retro RPG Chrono Trigger for the low, low price of $3. That's right. 3 United States dineros
And
for
2
quite
bits.
possibly the best game ever made. We now return you to this shit show because we know you're not watching. Thank you. There we go.
It
Do you
works
like
because
that?
it looks like we're on a news set.
I know.
People tune in thinking that we're actually going to give them news.
Ah.
We are giving news. This might not be the most update news.
I mean, I could definitely say that there's probably times where people thought about giving us a news, but news could be hard to come by.
I mean, we say what's new with us. That's news.
That's true. We give personal news.
It just might not be what they're looking for when they show up.
That's true. That's true. But you know what? I bet though, when they get here and they get that, they're like, you know what? I'm glad I stopped by.
We've been known to put a smile on some people's faces every so often.
That's
So
true.
when it says the people join in TikTok, does that mean that they're just scrolling past?
Yes. Yes, it does. Now, the cool thing is, I TikTok, by the way, glad you're here. The cool part is, is if they are in the TikTok, right? And then they go, huh, I like these. And they start following, and then they'll tell you that they followed us. But yeah, if it says
Yeah.
join, they're just scrolling by, and then they kind of look for a second, and then they go on.
Yep. I'm starting to see. I see the viewers. I see the likes. I
Uh-huh.
see new followers. I see diamonds.
Yep. They can give you diamonds and such, I think, if they
I don't know
really,
what that
really
does.
like you. I don't know. A lot of this stuff I'm pretty sure is like Linos. You remember Linos?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 100 Linos is worth two crumblings,
2
I think,
ruples.
or 4 Borkins.
Yeah, it's 4 Borkins. Takes 4 Borkins to make a Lino. But nobody knows how many Flumpkins it takes to make a Borkin.
That's because Flumpkins aren't in the list.
Well, they should be. You prejudiced against Flumpkin?
It's Womblins.
Wumblins.
Womblins. That was the riddle.
I think my stomach did that one.
Don't look at me like that. They started it.
Just like a chair from off the side just slams against both.
No,
Yeah.
but I almost got 4 cream cheese bagels to the face with the look she gave me.
I just hear Raphael from the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie in my head right now going, "A Wumplin, tell me you did not give real money for this riddle."
I didn't. It was free.
Also, that's my best rap from the 1990
You know-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
You know, the first action figures for the Ninja Turtles, the
Uh-huh.
only one I had of the turtles was Raphael.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure it was Raphael is what I had. And I think it's probably because of the movie and lines like that.
Nah, yeah. I love that line. Jose Canseco Bat, tell me you did not pay real money for this. I'm not finished with you. Damn. That movie is so good. Join our Discord chat, and you too can sit down and watch the critically acclaimed 1990 hit movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. After we
can
finish
we
watching
reenact
Double
it for
Dragon.
them if they show up?
I mean, probably we could
Line
probably
for
do an
line.
impromptu reenactment of that movie right now. That's how. But I went and watched that movie in the theaters multiple times.
I saw a shirt advertised the other day that was the pizza reference.
Oh yeah, nice.
Patience is divine, but never pay full price.
Full price
for
for
late
late pizza. Yeah. 122 and an eighth. 122 and an eighth.
See, it
I like
pops
how
up. See,
every.
go ahead. I
I
was
was
just
I like how in every Turtles movie though, the pizza place they get pizza from is different depending on who bought the rights to be the pizza place in that movie.
the first one was Domino's.
The first one was Domino's. Then after that, I'm pretty sure it was like Pizza Hut's like, I don't care how much it costs, we got to get in this movie.
So the third one, when they're in
Japan.
Japan, feudal Japan,
Yeah. Feudal Japan.
is it Little Caesars?
I feel like the turtles made their own pizza, and that's what started pizza.
Could be. I forget the name of the actual name for Japanese pizza, but yeah, could be. Maybe they created that.
Did they?
Maybe
Do you
that's how
think they
got
wanted
squid
to
on their
put
pizza.
Yosaki Yojimbo in that one, and then they just couldn't make it work or something? Like it just
Probably.
looks stupid.
It would be the natural fit. Also, how would you have a mutant rabbit in feudal Japan if the mutagen wasn't created until the 80s? Well, actually, at that time in the 70s, it would have been created in the 70s because they were, teenagers in 1990 and math.
Well, how did 3 little kids become ninjas? Huh?
That's true. That's how you know that movie's based on false things right there. It don't happen. Everybody knows little kids, if they're English though, get to be wizards. I want to know, where is the American school of wizardry?
I don't know because
if you
they
watch,
talk about it, right?
If you
In,
watch
Fantastic Beasts,
Beasts, they bring it up.
So the only
but they never
fantastic
show
I'm
it.
watching is 4.
And they didn't get invited to the Triwizard challenge thing.
The Triwizard Tournament?
That's because the U.S. was going to show up with American magic, and all the others were going to lose.
Instead of wands, that they pull out 9 mils. Expectro Patronus, motherfucker. And that's why we're not allowed.
I figured it'd be more like Reducto, and then you're reducing that person to nothing.
Excuse me.
What's
Our
that other one?
wizards are the best
Obliviate.
wizards. It's what I'm told. I don't know that per se, but I'm told by highly knowledgeable people in the field that our wizards are in fact the best wizards.
Now I want Trump to be Dumbledore.
Nice. That would be hilarious. Somebody's going to make an AI movie of that. There
Yeah,
you
there's
go.
plenty of shots where the kids and the different people look confused about stuff. Like, I'm sure they'll
Mhm.
just keep showing those. Like,
Mhm.
what did he say?
We're gonna have a call with Snape. We're gonna get this dark arts. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him knocked down. Trust me, nobody's harder on the dark arts than me. Anyway, what have you two been up to? What's been going on?
I've been playing Halo.
That's true. You started your chronological run of Halo.
I played Reach and I beat it in 3 nights, and now I'm working my way through Halo Anniversary.
Nice.
Combat Evolved. That was its actual name.
It was its
Halo
name.
Combat Evolved.
It
Because
was.
nobody knew what Halo was.
Yeah, that's because before Halo, Bungie had only worked on games for the Mac. And in fact, Halo was going to come out for the Mac. And then Microsoft bought them and said, that shit stops right now. You're going to work on a real machine. And that's how that happened. Because they actually, their new game that Bungie's working on called Marathon is also the name of the game that they released before Halo. They released a game called Marathon. But I think the new Marathon is a hero shooter and the other one was like a tactics game or something. I'm not sure.
It ain't gonna end up being like Anthem, is it?
I know it's not gonna be like Anthem. It's gonna be more like I guess Valorant and Fragpunk and stuff. I wish EA would let somebody just have Anthem and they could bring Anthem back. I feel like in another timeline, Anthem popped off. Like they did actual in-game content and it popped off. Because you get to go around, it's a looter shooter like Destiny, but you get to fly around in mechs. That game is where I learned the word Chungus from. Because one of the mechs was just Chungus. I don't know what its real name was, but when you saw it and you heard the word Chungus, you knew exactly who they was talking about. Because he beefy boy.
I thought we learned that in the Goonies.
I mean, maybe. I'm going to chalk it up to Anthem just in case, because I don't know. The young kids these days, I don't know if they've watched the Goonies.
I mean, he was called Chunk, but
Yeah, but this is Chung is
I know, but I feel
difference.
like he got nicknamed that.
Maybe, but I call the big boy guy from Anthem and my large cat. I would call them both Chungus. That's also whose real name is Luca, who is also my Palico in Monster Hunter Wilds.
How many monsters have
Wait.
you caught?
Well, I've not gotten to a point in the game where they actually asked me to trap monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I've killed a lot. There's one that I'm working on right now. He's a big old boy, big old a Dargan type, and he hit me hard. But I think the next time, I may get him. Maybe. He carded me 3 times though. Last time, pissed me off. The first time I failed a mission in Monster Hunter Wilds. Was not nice.
Not noise.
Yep. That's a good game. If you like hunting monsters. Not everybody does. And I respect that.
I wanted to make a supernatural game so I can hunt monsters.
Yeah, that would be cool. I saw somebody modded a game or something on a TikTok where like they had pinned a bunch of stuff to be supernatural stuff. That's what they need to do 7 days. Somebody needs to make a 7 days mod that's supernatural.
I actually think that Mass Effect would make a good supernatural if you could mod it.
Maybe.
Because, I mean, your main character is always trying to bang everybody, so. I
Dean
feel
ain't
like
always
that's what
trying
happens.
to bang everybody. Sometimes he's just trying to get a piece of pie or a cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm, yeah, I bet he's getting a piece of pie.
Or save his brother from the bowels of hell.
Or trying to sandwich, yeah. I bet he is.
Listen, Dean has a heart of gold. Gotta watch him because now
What others have called
you
a Chad is
haven't
fool's
learned
gold.
him. You haven't learned him. He can be a dick, yeah, but he doesn't really want to be. It's just his hard outer exterior that was built up after years and years of pretty much just abuse, really. There's his dad, and he loves his dad, but really his dad's not like a dad to him. Bobby's more like a dad to him, but Bobby's not his dad. Then mom died real young because of a demon set her on fire on the ceiling of the baby's room. It's stuff.
I mean, it's her fault.
Maybe.
I
On 2
wouldn't know.
fronts.
It's true you wouldn't know. And you're going to blame me for it, aren't you?
I am. Because you haven't started it.
All right, Pat. All right. Barring anything happening tomorrow, if you come into our Discord, all right, you know the one. Well, I would do it, but apparently my stream deck is just not going to work today. But you can come into our Discord tomorrow and you can watch at the very least the first episode of Supernatural. Gone hunting.
Now I've watched at least like 5 or 6 episodes. I remember what happens in that first episode.
Okay. So you want to start at like episode 6?
No, we can start at 1. That's fine. Because I may have forgot some details or something, right? And then I remember there is like a Wendigo.
Yep, there is a Wendigo.
And there's some like
You watch the one about the lake?
There's lake monster children thing, whatever that is. There's something about a airplane.
Hmm.
There's some demon or something. It wants to crash an airplane.
Did you watch the one where they went to the fortune teller?
Yes, I remember that because they have to go to the house, and is it like their old house or something
They're
they
back and
grew
they
up
go back to
in,
their own town. Yeah.
but somebody else is living in their house?
Yep. Yep.
And they have to go like do something in there.
Did you watch after the
But
credits of that episode?
I don't remember that.
Oh my god!
I didn't know there was after credit things.
You didn't watch the Eye of the Tiger thing?
I how would I know that that's there?
Oh my god!
Do you watch
That's one
and
of
read
those
every all the credits on every show that you watch?
Yes. These people worked hard.
Oh, art direction, yeah. Oh,
Exactly. E-grip. Best boy. I'm just saying the eye. If you okay, if you already watched that episode, I'm not gonna make you go back. But go on YouTube.
I mean, we're gonna go back through it, and so we'll get to there
All right.
eventually.
All right. I'm just saying you have to Buck chime in. He has to see that part, right? That's the most important part.
I mean, if need
You know
be,
what?
we can go on YouTube and pull it up right now.
You know, you know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of a Zelda, um, the new one, Tears of the Kingdom, because I was playing that while I was watching that show.
Wow.
So he wasn't really watching the show, chat. He was playing.
That's true. Yeah.
He
wasn't
just
paying
had noise
attention.
on in the background.
Yeah. He wasn't
mean,
actually paying attention to the show.
Obviously, I remembered a bunch of stuff. Like I remember that they fought like a poltergeist, and didn't it like take over their car or something at some point, and then they had to
There is an episode about car.
then they
Yes,
got to
but not their car. Nobody takes over, baby.
then they got
That's
they
not true.
cornered it in some like cabin or something and killed it or something. I don't know.
He's talking about the lady in white clan. She
Ooh,
takes
then
over their car.
there was the thing about the priest and the priest's daughter, and there's some silver, and they had to load it to like a shotgun or something and shot. I can't remember what they were fighting there. Vampire, I guess. I don't know.
No, they fight vampires later.
Okay, so I don't know what that one was, but I remember like they had to go into like the church and like you know
But
that's
Silver
the
could
one
be a
where
werewolf.
that's the one where Sam
No.
was like on sweet with a girl instead of Dean trying to weasel
He's
his way
talking
in.
about the man with the Hook clan.
Oh,
Where they
yeah,
had
the
to
hook.
melt down his metal
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
shoot
there
it
you
with it
go.
because his remains weren't
He
able
didn't
to
have
be salted
remains.
and burned.
Yep.
I can't remember his name. We'll call him the hooker.
Good name.
I mean, they just named him Hookman until they actually got his real name figured out.
Hookman.
Hookman. I love how it went to 3 viewers and immediately went back down to 2. People's like, nope, 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 nope.
Yep, not getting into this one.
Get the fuck out of here. Talking about hookers.
I mean, it could be worse. We could have been talking about hookers and blow. So let's see. What have I? I haven't got to play anything this week. This week's been a shit week. Starting like Sunday evening and just trucking right on through. Just a garbage truck on fire. Yeah. No breaks. Like it has been just shit. Not looking forward to tomorrow. I have a feeling there'll be more shit. Loads of it just waiting on me. And also waiting on Diz. So at least we'll be in shit together.
And then Mexican for lunch.
And then Mexican and then a sensible dinner. So yeah.
Well, entertain the crowd. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay, so Diz is away, Chad. So now we have free reign of the show. Welcome to Two Old Men. Buck, I got a question for you. You tell me your
Okay.
honest opinion about what's going on. All right. This is a subject near to dear to your heart, and I know that you're educated about this subject. You can give me an expert opinion. You can give these lovely viewers on both Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok an educated opinion. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Why is everyone mad at Wildcard and quitting Arc?
Because Wildcard is doing something stupid.
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of videos about people getting mad and some of these people quitting Arc, and some of it seems to be coming from this what was it called? The upcoming Lost Colony map
Well,
for expansion for Arc.
it's not just that one. Ark Survival Evolved is also getting a new map. Everybody understand what I said? Evolved, not Ascended.
Yeah, the old
Evolved.
game that was supposed to be, we're not doing anything with this anymore.
And we
because
shut
we've
down all
moved
public
on.
servers and all
Yeah.
this stuff. They're making a new map for it.
But how can they make a new map for it if nobody can play it?
Oh no, it's still
Except on
accessible.
the
You can
private
still
servers.
play, but you have to either pay for a server
You know,
or play single player. Or well, I mean, I guess technically you can play on your server with friends, but the tether is still active unless you're on a server you paid for.
yeah.
And this map is more of like Ark meets Subnautica that they're
I
making.
heard
for
something
Evolved.
about that it was going to be like an Arc meets Subnautica, but they're not putting that in Ascended.
Not as of right now, no.
That seems what's the word the kids say these days? Stupid.
Yeah,
Seems
that's what I said.
stupid.
They're being stupid.
Yeah, why
And-
make a
And
map for a
Lost
dead game?
Colony. So they're working on a new project for Ascended.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't fixed the other things they fucked up yet on
That's true.
transferring Ascended to Unreal 5. They have too many irons in the fire, so to speak. They're trying to do 4 different projects at once, and they can't even clean up and fix one, let alone work on 4. Because they have the new map for Evolved. They have this new expansion that they're talking about for Ascended. They still ain't even brought out all the stuff for Ascended yet. Then they're working on a space equivalent of what a survival game, kind of like how Ark is. And they're still technically working on Ark 2. They're trying to do all of this at the same time.
And didn't they just release a map for Ascended where it's like Greek base or Roman base or something like that?
And a lot of people have shifted to that one instead of playing Extinction, because there's certain dinos in that one that you won't get until Genesis 1 map. So they're going after them now so that they can transfer them to the servers that they're going to play on.
Makes sense.
And be able to have these new dinos. Like one's a Mawwing. It can you can put 4 babies into its saddle, and it will raise the babies for you. You don't have to feed them. You don't have to do anything with them. You just have the Mawwing pick them up.
Nice.
And as long as the Mawwing stays fed, the babies grow up to be adults.
Doesn't matter what kind of babies, or is it just any egg you want to just or baby, just throw them in there?
Yep. Anything,
Nice.
well, anything that's not water based. You know, you can't
Well,
put like
that
a
makes
Megalodon
sense.
in there.
That's
But
true, 'cause it'll
anything
die.
that can fly or is land based can go in a Mawwing saddle and be cared for. That's the biggest. Like they made a Gigantoraptor to do the same thing with 2 saddles, but the Mawwing was the first one they ever made that did it that way with saddles. Because when you get a female kangaroo, you could put a baby in its pouch, and
You
the
can do
kangaroo
that.
would take care of it.
I've seen that in stories.
But the mallwing can fly. Well, it's more of a glide. It's kind of like a duckbill platypus met a flying squirrel. If you ever saw an image of it, you would understand. Hang on, I'll send you one.
What the hell are you guys talking about? Are you talking about Australian
Let's
animals?
see.
Yes.
Not exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Australia. Pygmy marmosets and the women
Okay.
who love them. Next to
So,
Robo.
in our group chat, there is a mallwing. Tell me that doesn't look like a duckbill platypus got with a fucking flying squirrel.
That seems wrong.
Harry the platypus.
And you see the little baskets on each side, on the front and back of the saddle.
Uh-huh.
There's one you can't see because of the saddle, but there's four that.
Gotta see dodos.
There's a dodo, there's a raptor, there's an Argentavis on the farthest away
You're an
from the picture,
Argentavis.
and then there's one in the back, but you can't see what it is. But that's why I said it's a duckbill platypus and a flying squirrel brought together into one creature.
Platypus in the front, babies in the back.
But they're very versatile tames, and when I get done with Extinction, I will go there to the new map and try it out. But I will acquire them.
Can I go there, but as a Power Ranger?
I mean, if you buy the Power Ranger stuff, you can.
Yes. Listen, if I play Ark, I'm being a fucking Power Ranger.
I know. You can be every color ranger from the original show.
Listen, there's only 3 colors I give a shit about.
Red, green, and pink.
Well, I was going to say white too, but yeah, pink's a good one too.
For different reasons, chat, on
Yes.
the pink. But he only likes Jason and Tommy and their colors that go with them.
I mean, I like the others too, but they're the coolest.
I mean, if they advance that even further, Jason's gonna have black armor at one point.
Listen, if
And
they
gold.
advance it any further, they're going to have a lot of DLC packs coming around because there's a lot of Power Rangers.
Hey, I'm just saying, in Extinction, if we can make a battle rig, they should have brought out the Turbo Rangers.
I'll give you that one.
Because then I could have made one of them look like my battle rig look like one of them. But no.
It's true. Yep. Sorry, Diz, you were gone, so we talked about 2 things that you're not on about: Ark and Power Rangers.
Whatever.
I mean, you said entertain them. I think we were more entertaining
Listen, I
ourselves.
had
I
a
mean,
subject
I
on my
know
mind
about
that I
both of
saw
those things.
today, and I wanted to ask Buck about it, see if it was bullshit or not, because all of a sudden I started seeing a lot of videos
Yeah,
about
it's not
people
bullshit.
on YouTube about people either being really pissed off about Ark or quitting Ark. And some of these people are people that were famous for just making Ark videos. That's what they did.
Ooh, interesting. Can you tell me who they are so I can message them about Dark and Light?
That I think you have to message Snell Studios about and go, excuse me, sirs. Where's Dark and Light 1.0?
In the same
Also-
place that Atlas is.
Where is the update for what is it? Bellwether?
All right.
Bellwright. Yeah, Bellwright.
There's
They
no
ain't been
update.
patched
for
in a
it?
while. Speaking of patches, though, and games, that's kind of like Ark, but just got a big patch recently, and it's something that I know Buck cares about. Buck, do you remember a little game, a survival game, that you were playing called Nightingale?
Oh yeah, they've done a few updates since I stopped that.
Yes, but the last update they did just a couple of weeks ago is the big one. Guess what they added to the game?
The ability to keep your stuff when they add new content.
I don't know. Maybe that may be in there. I don't know.
because the bullshit they pulled is just like Valheim, and that's the reason that I quit playing Valheim.
But
Is the same
they
reason I quit
added-
playing Nightingale.
They added the city of Nightingale.
Oh, you mean we can actually get there now?
You can go there now.
You know what that means though? I have to
What?
start a brand new playthrough
You do
from
have to start
scratch
playing.
and get all the way back to the tower.
You do. You do. Sorry.
I mean, it is what it is, but that's why I stopped playing it after we got so far, because they brought out the new building stuff and all these new guns and weapons and clothing designs, and I was like, okay, I'm not playing this until they get done with all this shit, because the more that they bring out, it's just like Valheim. You wanted the new stuff, that's cool. Start over. No.
That's the funny part about 7 days. It took them like 13 years to get to 1.0, but now
It
they
took them
are. They're like,
21 alphas to get
like-
there.
they're like, nah, we got the foot's on the gas, boys. We ain't stopping. Next update 2.0, we're bringing in like hurricanes and lemur monkeys and mutant chihuahuas and things, and they're gonna bite your balls off, and you're gonna be able to see it.
And we're gonna update the zombies to be even worse than they already are for in game.
Yep. And then poor Snell Studios like, we made Ark better, but it's broke. Yeah, but it's better. What makes it better? Because we say it's right here in the script. Ark is better now. Also, Power Ranger.
Why did you
They're-
sound
they're
like,
like-
Dana Carvey there? Ark is better now. You said
I
that
always
what
try-
right.
what
I
really
always try to
happened?
give a shout out to Dana Carvey any way I can.
What really happened though is they were like, it's better, and everybody's like, how's it better? They're like, well, it's on Unreal Engine 5.
It's true.
That doesn't
Just-
mean that it's better if the
Just like
game
PAX
is still
Day.
garbage.
Both Unreal 5.
I think Arc right now is on Unreal 5.4.
Impressive.
But it doesn't matter if we can't utilize it properly.
That's true. Also, it's 200 gigs. That's large.
And that ain't even all the maps.
I'm just saying that's large.
There's still like 8 maps they have to bring out.
And there's a bunch
To
of
be
maps
caught
now
up to
that
Evolve.
apparently you pay for now. There's some maps that
Yes.
are free, and there's
In
some maps you
Evolved-
pay for.
In Evolved, it was the same way. So the maps that you pay for are the ones that mod developers are creating themselves.
Ah.
And the part about that is, of course, Wildcard, Snail, they get a percentage of that price because the mod developer is using it on their game.
Makes sense.
But what Snail and them should do is try to hire the people that are modding these maps
they
and
should.
put them in charge of Arc. Because if these people are making maps that others are paying for and utilizing and enjoying, then these people could go in and fix the fuck ups that are already in Arc, because they're already making maps that coincide with all of the coding that Wildcard already has for Arc. Because Wildcard for the center map, no, I'm sorry, for Scorched Earth. I mean, they were building Scorched Earth for Ascended. They got a company to come in and build the center map. That company fucked up. They had to fire that company, and then they had to shift their attention to make the center map themselves. And I'm like, just call these people in that are making all this content that are used as mods. Put them on the payroll and let them do it.
True.
Because you can tell they already have passion about the game because they're making the mods for the game.
But isn't either Snail or Wild Card in China?
I think they're
Snell was a
in,
France studio, right?
Is it known by Escargot in its native country? Oh, welcome to Escargot Studios. Oh,
so
Snail
Wild
Game.
Card. No, hold on.
No, Snail Games, a Chinese video game company.
exactly. From
So
China.
what I'm thinking of is the original Dark and Light was produced by a company out of France
Right, but published by Snail
before,
Studio
before Snell Studios picked it up, redid the whole game,
and
and
murdered
then
it.
So Studio
murdered it in front
Wild
of us.
Card.
I played the
is,
first version.
has
I was in the
their
beta of it.
main
It was a lot
developer
different.
offices
It was like a
in
real MMO.
Washington and Florida.
Florida.
So they've got a
It was
place
supposed
in
to be like
Washington and they've got a place in Florida
Skyrim
for studio.
MMO type thing. Is what it was supposed to be. So
Nice. But you know
I don't
what?
know. Because the ones
Snail.
that made the center map the first time for Evolved,
Mhm.
they hired him on the spot. As soon as he showed them the map and what he had done and pitched it to them, they're like, "You want a job making maps?"
You want job?
And then he started making some of the other free DLC maps. So pull more of those guys in.
Good gig if you can get it. Right?
Yeah. But it's going to be a crapshoot.
You know, snail rhymes with snails. I mean, snail rhymes with sails. And you know who uses sails? Pirates. And you know who makes games about pirates?
Steam uses
Ubisoft.
sales.
That they do. But you
To
know who
catch our
makes
attention.
a better pirate game than Ubisoft? Sega, because they made the Yakuza pirate game, which apparently is very good. But Ubisoft was like, "Hey, you're not going to do better than us at our own game, so we're going to release Assassin's Creed Shadows." Does anybody care about Assassin's Creed because it came out this week?
I liked them to begin with.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. This
And then
one's
I got
in
tired of doing
Japan.
the exact same damn thing over and over again.
The
And then the
only
story got
time
all
that it
fucking
ended
weird.
up, the only time that it actually changed up was in 3 and 4.
Do you remember the end of like I think it's was the third one with Ezio?
The third one's when they're
and
fighting the American War.
Yep.
The third one's the American War?
Yeah, well, see, it gets complicated because you have one, and then you have Assassin's Creed 2 with Ezio, and then you have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood with Ezio, and you have
That
Assassin's
game's
Creed
not
Revelations
good.
with Ezio. And then what should be, you would think, maybe is Assassin's Creed 4, is then they just know and they say, no, this is 3. The others are kind of just side stories.
Because
So in
Black
3
Sails, I think's what it's called, when you're on
is
the
fourth
when you're
one.
the pirate, right? That's
Yep.
what I said. 3
Yep.
and 4 have different mechanics
Yep.
and
4
stuff going on.
is very good.
Mhm.
And it took them 20 years to come up with, remember how they made sailing so damn good in a game. And then they turned out they made the game and then it was not good because they won't let you do anything.
Right.
So then Sega's like, okay, well, we're going to have a pirate game that's just a spin-off of one of our other games. It's not even a real fucking game. And then in that game, you're a Yakuza who loses his memory, who becomes a pirate, and you still get to go do karaoke and race remote controlled cars in Hawaii and everything. And it's amazing. And the pirate battles are better in it than in the pirate game made by the people who made the original pirate game. But now you're in Japan.
I think Sea of Thieves is a better pirate game.
Sea of Thieves blows ass.
I still think it's a better pirate game than most of the others.
I'm just going to say it right now. Sea of Thieves blows ass. I was there for day one of Sea of Thieves, and it sucked.
I got into it when the arenas came out, and I was known on the boat as the Pooner.
Nice. I think I went to school with a guy we called Pooner.
Probably for a different reason.
Yeah, for a different reason. Probably for a different reason. Yep. But I was going to say, but there's that game that came out this week.
Because I could harpoon a rock.
Rob,
and
what
make
if
a
Smite
slingshot
2
around an island?
was pirates? It was all just pirate based.
I don't think
It's
that
still
would work.
It's still a MOBA, so it's dog ass. All MOBAs are dog ass.
Has to be at least one pirate. Yeah, at least one.
I mean, I think you do. It's required. now, right?
There is a pirate in Smite.
You're
2.
a pirate. Really? I've only seen like bad interpretations of gods. And not even that it's like other gods, but they just put on skins. It's like, here's Zeus. Oh no, Zeus turned into Optimus Prime.
No, that was Geb.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. No one else does either.
And then Ra was Megatron.
Now, I know who Ra is. Thank
That's
you,
'cause you
History
watched me-
Channel.
That's
and
because you watched me
Stargate.
play him all the time.
Did you say hoorah? In the middle of that sentence.
I did say hoorah. But it was two separate words.
I mean,
Also
can-
not a Marine. But yeah. But also there's another game came out that I told Diz about earlier
Mm-hmm.
called
And I
33
played it.
Immortals.
33
free on Game Pass.
Immortals.
Yep. Walk into a bar. 33
And it was
Immortals walk
Smite
out
2.
because they're immortal. Yeah. It seems kind of cool. I don't know.
It's fun. I can see why
We'll
people
see.
get addicted to playing it, So.
Yeah. Yep.
Makes
Yep.
you
I
use
know
mouse and keyboard, but it feels like you would play better on a controller.
you can use controller.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I
I
didn't try. it.
also
Yep.
feel like
I just went through the
Diz thoroughly enjoys playing
intro.
everything with a controller.
Not everything.
Yeah, not everything, but now I do play a lot of my PC games with a controller.
Like
I've never
I enjoy
played a
playing
PC game with a
Minecraft.
controller.
I enjoy playing Minecraft with a controller.
A controller
But
on a
there's
PC.
some things you have to use a mouse and keyboard for on
yeah, some
Minecraft to
things you
do.
But yeah, the controller on a PC is a magical thing.
I've never done it.
And that's how I play Destiny on PC.
Controller, yeah.
Now I've played Minecraft on Xbox with the controller, but that one is designed to be played by a controller, like that version of Minecraft. PC version of Minecraft, like this was saying, you can't always just use the controller.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I've played it with
Not for
both,
certain things.
and I got to the same part in both of them where I just was like, "What the fuck do I do here?" And then I got mad through the controller or the keyboard at the screen.
So the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's like
because it drops you
awesome
in,
is-
and it's just like, what do I do?
Like
You
there's
punch
nothing.
a tree.
I did that. I punched a tree. I punched
Yeah.
some grass, I think, and I punched a goat.
Now I want to play Minecraft.
I've been playing that a lot lately.
I need something. I need something. You know, at least like with 7 days, I can go to Rect and Rect will say, "Hey, fuckhole, go dig up his treasure." Although there
If you
was
do the
one
purge,
mod
you can't.
in I think it's Where's UK mod for 7 days. You go to Reg, he asks you to dig up his treasure. You know what his treasure is?
Porn collection.
Porn. Yep. It's his hidden porn collection. It's hilarious.
Which makes you wonder why he hid it in the first place.
I know, right? And why every now and then you get another quest to go dig up his porn. Like, how much porn do you have, old man?
Well, as old as he is, he probably got shit all over Pine Forest.
Probably. He's probably got that Pamela Anderson Playboy from when she
He
was on
got
like Tool Time.
he got that Sable Playboy.
There you go. Tell me you were a kid in the 90s without telling me you were a kid in the 90s.
I mean, I ain't never seen that one.
Well, here's a question about Minecraft. Are you guys going to go watch the Minecraft movie?
Go and
Am I
watch
gonna
it.
go watch it? No, probably not.
No,
I'm gonna
I
wait till it
am.
comes out.
I don't even play the game and I'm going to go watch it.
Yeah, but see, I haven't gone to watch a movie in theaters in probably 5 or 6 years.
One of my most favorite things.
I would love to be able to go, but imagine all of my back and spinal injuries having to sit in one of those types of chairs for 2 to 3 hours.
Go to one that's got the recliners.
I don't think we have one near us that has that.
Listen, there's one near me in Corbin that the first 3 rows are just big old cushy recliners.
There's one in Raleigh, North Carolina that is beds.
Now, I don't sit in them because they're right there in the first 3 rows. I don't want to be
Yeah, I don't
sitting
want to
watching a
crank like
movie.
this trying to
like
watch a movie.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
My neck can't do that if I wanted to.
Yeah.
As messed up
Yeah.
as mine is. So I have to go in and Harley will look at me. She's like, "Where are we sitting?" And I'm looking at the screen and then I'm looking at what's open, looking at the
Yeah.
screen. I'm like, right there.
In my
it don't work
younger
that way
days.
now. Now you have to buy your seat.
That's true. You have to pick
And
which
see?
seats you want.
See, I haven't even, it's been so long since I've been to one that wasn't even going on.
In my younger days, I went top row, middle. That's where I like to sit. That was my perfect zen spot in the
Diz
theater.
got all the way at the top row.
Now I go
Make out.
This is a wide range if you want to know where I prefer to sit over
Oh,
the
so-
years.
So
It
he tried
changed a
multiple
lot.
places.
Yeah.
It's
when he had
changed
his
a lot.
girls.
Changed. Mine has changed. Now my spot is middle to the top, but aisle seat. And the reason is because when I take my boy to the movies, he goes to pee like 8 times during the movie, or he wants to go get more popcorn or something. So now I just sit. I made that mistake in Ghostbusters, and I was like, never again.
Well, sir, regulating his amount of fluid intake could potentially help with the how many times he has to pee during a movie.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. He's a kid. Gotta pee. Gotta pee.
Well, yes, but I'm saying you're not having him drink as much during the movie.
Listen, it's the movies. I get the kid a large popcorn and a large beverage, and he goes to town. All right, my kid loves popcorn.
I'll have me some
He eats it
popcorn.
here all the time. So you know what? I'm not going to take that simple joy away from him.
But what is your favorite kind of popcorn?
Movie theater butter popcorn
With extra butter?
with extra butter. Yeah, go to the
Yeah,
pump and
perfect.
pump it up. And I know it's not butter.
I
I
like
know that.
I like kettle corn.
I don't
Yep.
even know what I don't even know what that is.
Oh my goodness.
It's they add sugar.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that in my. No, I don't want sugar corn. That's like fucking Cracker Jacks.
It's not quite Cracker Jack.
Yeah, I don't
But
want. I don't want that.
Similar, but not quite.
If you
But I
hand
really
me
like Cracker
popcorn
Jacks too.
and it tastes like sugar, there's about to be a fight.
'Cause, when I was younger, I would get box of Cracker Jacks, a red cherry icy, and a Spider-Man comic or an X-Men comic.
Good day.
Yep, didn't happen all
Sounds
the
good.
time.
No,
But
you know who's got ices now? At least for a limited time. Kentucky Fried Chicken has real icy, the
Weird.
icy, like with the little
Subway
dog
over
on
here
them and
does too.
everything.
I've told you about the unicorn, right? The cherry
Oh, the
icy,
cherry,
but
that's
it's not
that's
red.
white. Yeah, it's
Yep.
like clear or whatever. Yeah, that would
Mhm.
freak me out. I mean, it would be delicious, and I'd drink the shit out of it.
Yep.
But still,
It's
it would
good.
freak me out that it's not red.
Yeah, because the red dye does not sit right with me.
Oh well. Hey, don't worry.
Burns
RFK
my
will fix
tummy.
that for you.
Brainworm. Then you don't care about anything.
Exactly. That's what's wrong with Valden. Valden's secretly just a prequel to RFK Jr.
He is a brainworm.
Yep, he's got a brain worm.
Spelled different. It's a worm.
Yep. But y'all got anything else?
Breaking my neck.
By the way, I've never done anything like that in a movie theater ever. Okay.
Hmm.
Now I've done some kissing in a movie theater.
I don't even think I did that. When I go to the movies, I'm there to watch a movie. Okay. I paid money.
I like
I'm
watching the
watching this
movie
damn
too.
movie.
Now I like watching the movie too, but I have done, as the English say, some snogging at the movies.
Wally was watching Fantastic Beasts.
I've never watched Fantastic Beasts. Pisses me off they got rid of Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that was stupid. Because all these people, are like during this whole trial writing him off, getting rid of him, and then comes to find out that he's found innocent of all these charges, and then everybody's like, "Well, shit, yeah, you pulled the trigger way too quick on that one."
Not even that. We learned his wife shit in the bed.
That is true.
Like you're this super hot lady everybody's going gaga over in Aquaman. And then you find out she shits the bed. Like a 2-year-old.
Yeah, I wouldn't want no part of that.
No, that's a deal breaker.
I mean, there probably are some people out there that like that kind of stuff, but
That's
I
true.
am not one of them.
That's why the Germans gave us Scheisse video. I'm not one of them.
Sometimes, yeah,
I don't need any of that in my life. Thank you very much.
I don't understand where some people find that enjoyable.
Takes all kinds, man.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't have to be a part of it.
That's true. So, Diz,
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of things other people find enjoyable, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to be a part of it. Here's my weekly thing of when you coming back to One's Human.
Mhm.
Your deviants are going to start. You don't have to beat the deviants, but I'm just trying to get him back in. Your deviants
This
are
ain't
gonna
Ark.
starve. That's true. In Ark, your dinosaur will starve. Ask me how I know.
Luckily, though, they don't starve prior to them being able to be acquired from other people for the most part. So, like when we were playing on that public server and you quit playing after I gave you that Carno, I was able to go back and reacquire the Carno after the time ran out.
Hey, the Carno's back.
And then I just took your body and drug it out to the ocean and drowned it
Damn,
and took all your stuff.
harsh.
I mean, to be fair, I
That's
gave you
mean.
all that stuff.
Still harsh.
I just reacquired it. And see, chat, even in PvE, there are ways to kill players and take their stuff and to kill their dinos.
There's been 2 games that I took all Sly's stuff in Minecraft
No,
because I knew he wasn't coming back.
I was there for some of that. When Diz was stealing things.
Reallocating.
And we mean the acronym, chat, of steal.
I mean, he didn't like have any diamonds or anything. So
Okay, so
mean,
this guy
he
that I'm
did.
following on Twitter,
You just didn't see them.
I'm not calling it X chat ever, but on Twitter,
But X is
He
going to give
went-
it to you.
that's what I've heard. He went to some kind of con, PTRPG con this weekend or this week or whatever, right? And so he posts this picture. Oh, he went to Gary Con,
Okay.
named for Gary Gygax.
Mhm.
So he sits down and takes a picture of him playing Call of Cthulhu at this table. Guess who he's playing Call of Cthulhu with?
Matt Mercer.
Close. Joe Manganiello.
Hmm.
We could have, that could have been us, but we didn't go to Gary Con.
what was that one thing that I found that was nearby?
Oh, the one
It
in
was like
Knoxville, right?
Green something, Green Dragon
Yeah.
Fest.
Something. It was like $8,500 to attend.
It was a lot. But you
Yeah.
got to stay in these cool little houses
You got to stay in Hobbit houses.
with
Oh,
other
so
people,
Hobbit holes?
like
Yeah, with other people.
yeah. It wasn't. It was like shared.
Yeah. The whole thing was like bring your group, your tabletop group with you, and then you all can share this Hobbit hole, and then you get 2 days of professional D&D DMing or whatever.
Okay,
I like
so
it.
what do they view as professional D&D DMing?
Apparently, famous DMs that get paid to DM, I guess.
Yep, I follow
know
this one guy on YouTube, and he was gonna be there. And then there's a couple of other people that I've seen on TikTok and YouTube. They were in that group as well, but yeah, outside of that, I didn't know who they were. So
You know what? I get paid to DM as well, but I get paid with smiles. Like,
They get paid.
I just didn't like the idea of playing D&D for like 8 hours a day.
yeah, that's a little much. That's a lot.
That don't ever offer to be a part of Judgy DM's charity events.
Yeah.
because
No,
those are 12-hour runs,
I'll give to
and-
charity.
and I've sat here for 2 of them.
Yeah,
That was
no.
Year each.
that Christmas one we did was fun.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like the
I
2
enjoyed that one.
years prior to that,
It was 12
12-hour
hours.
runs.
Yeah,
It wasn't 12 hours fun.
it was that was pretty fun.
Yeah, for
I
me to
wanted
do
a
that,
sp-
I'd have to be.
I wanted a spin off
special.
of my character and what's her name's character? What's her name? Fuck,
Oh,
I can't remember.
Hannah's character.
Not
Grave?
Hannah, but she was really good. She was really good. No, the one who played like the little girl.
Oh, the barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanted Poppy.
She's in one of the
With,
games with you, I think.
oh, you're talking about Kim's character, the little
Yes.
halfling or gnome barbarian that I caught midair and slung back at that creature while I was sitting there flying,
And
named Spike.
yeah. So I wanted a spin off for them. Like she's
Yeah.
grown up and she's a teenager and now he's like, why did I do this?
Yeah, because
Why have I taken her on as my child?
because my character was one of 3 triplets that is the nephews of JD Single Barrel. And I gave Diz's character an item that said, if you ever need us, use it. And I'm like, sitting there thinking, I'll just have Marin jump through the portal that Tanric makes, and then the whole Single Barrel party will be showing up at Diz's doorstep, being like, all right, we're here. What are we doing?
There you go.
Like, oh shit.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Stacks would do it once he gets settled and everything.
But yeah, like the only way at all that I would play D&D that long would be charity. That would be it. Or if they were like,
That
okay, Clan Diesel, here you go. You get to sit down, and Matt Mercer is going to DM you in this adventure, but it's going to be 12 hours. I'm like, okay, well you've got me now. I can do that. But me sitting down for just 12 hours playing D&D, no. No.
I mean, you got to take breaks.
I mean, we took breaks. We weren't sitting in the seat the entire time, but I was there for all of it.
No. I don't like D&D that much.
I mean, we broke the goal each year. So, but Stacks realized real quick that after the second year of us doing it for 12 hours straight, that we needed to break that up over the course of a few days because it gets a little
that would
rough.
work.
I think Clan likes the joking around D&D, like where you're just cutting up the entire time and cracking jokes, and I think you enjoyed that more than a little more serious D&D, where you get into a little more serious topics.
No, I'm fine with serious D&D. It's just that I don't think D&D can be entertaining for that long. Like you have to be professional to be, and I mean professional actor to be entertaining it that long. I mean, if the average Joe like us is streaming D&D for 12 hours, your audience is getting up for at least like 4 of those hours and walking the fuck away. There's no way. There's just no way.
Well, I told Stacks after that second one, he's like, so did you see anything we might need to change? I was like, yeah. Your organization of who's coming in and who's not.
What's up,
Because
Polar
for
Knights?
12 hours, when
Good to see
you're
you.
rotating so many people in and out, it becomes
try.
a headache and confusing.
Yeah. I just like there's just no way. Like I said, it would have to be a special occasion, and even then, I'd have to
It's-
make like all kinds of plans. Because if
Wow.
not, after 12 hours of D&D, I would be just dog ass tired, and not want to see any of you for a while. And
Why
number
that's so
two,
weird is
divorced.
because you like to like be social, and it is just a social game. Like
I
it,
do. I love me. Well, it is social to a degree, but you're social with just though the same people,
you're just the
right?
same.
You're not playing to an
You're
audience,
just tired of.
right? Well, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not that, but I mean, everybody's going to have their own little thing, right? So in a typical D&D session, there's the group activities, and then there's the individual interactions between just a certain number of characters, like one character and an NPC, or two characters and an NPC, or something, where the other party is just not there, right? So then in a 12-hour D&D session, you got that with the like it's to 11.
Well, that's why so
Are
many
you reading
people were
chat?
involved.
Being the merciless arch enemy Flash Gordon. Oh,
I
I
like
like
that
Flash
movie, by the
Gordon.
way.
Yep.
Yeah, Flash.
Also, the TV show. Not many people remember the TV show
I've
from the
never
late
seen that.
90s, early 2000s, but this guy does.
If you have Paramount Plus, you can watch it.
You can. But I remember I was there.
Oh yeah, I seen it as it
Yep.
aired
Me too.
weekly.
All one season of it on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Right.
So with D&D, I usually think about what I'm going to bring to the table. Like I try to think of things that I want to do to like entertain. And it's just to entertain certain people at the table or have like an interaction where everybody gets a laugh or something like that. So
Mhm.
that's how I keep myself engaged the entire time. So that's
Yeah.
why I could play for a long time
You
and still be
gotta
good to
have
go.
a laugh. Yeah. And like I said, I don't care to have the serious stuff. Serious stuff is great.
Mhm.
You gotta have both. It's just like for me, and this is just me personally. For me personally, the perfect amount of D&D is about 4 hours.
Yeah.
But it would also
Well,
depend on when you're starting it. If you're starting it
especially
early,
exactly. Yeah.
then you can
That's
get
what I was
more
gonna
out of it,
say.
right? Because you're going to have more time with people not
Like
getting tired.
if you came in on a Saturday and started at like, you know, 10 o'clock or
Right. If
noon
you
or
went from
something
like
like that,
10 to
you could play
10,
longer.
maybe you could do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or if like you did like a character change partway through it, so you brought in a different crew of characters or something.
Well, in a way, that's what we did.
Or
for
if you
those
did it
two.
once a month, right? And you were just playing through like a whole like a lot of storyline in that time frame, you would feel I feel like that would feel good. And then you would come back a month later and do that again or something. You probably wouldn't get burnout doing that.
I don't know, man. You doing all that at one time and then going a month. That would be difficult to pick back up,
But
and there would be such a disconnect between
So you
each
like to
session.
microdose your D&D.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You need to.
but see,
Yeah.
like what you're talking about, Clan, about bringing in people. That's what we did 2 years ago, and then the year before that. Like my character was I guess you could say, the right hand of Saint Claus.
Yeah,
And so for like 3 to 4 hours, we had this group of people. And then we traveled somewhere else. And the next 3 to 4 hours, we had a whole new set of people. The only person that didn't change was me and the DM. And we just kept rotating them through the 12-hour run. So it was
yeah.
a whole different, breed of interaction with each group.
That would be difficult. Like I said, I would do it for charity as long as I could clear it with my wife. Because excessive amounts of D&D causes you to get divorced.
I heard that about World of Warcraft too.
if you have one person that plays and one person that does not play, yes.
Right, yeah. When I was heavy into WoW, the good part was my wife was also into WoW, so she didn't mind because she was
And
there
any
too.
and any time that she wanted you to do something, all she had to do was type in chat, "Go get me a drink," and then you looked at the whisper and went, "Damn it!"
But luckily, she was in the same room with us. She just, hey, would you go get? Back in that day, we had a refrigerator in the computer room, a little small refrigerator in the computer room. It's the refrigerator I have at work. It's my special fridge. And we kept it stocked full of beer. And then we would buy the bags of the Tyson Buffalo boneless chicken wings. And that would be our thing. We'd wake up and hop on WoW or Final Fantasy 11, one of the two, you know, what
Dude,
time it was, when it was,
gross.
pre 2004 or what.
He said
And
11,
we would do
chat.
that. We played 11. That was baby's first MMO.
I have one
first
more
was
D&D
EverQuest.
question.
That was her first.
And
That was
then
her
I want to
first
talk about
MMO.
any more
Mine was
D&D.
EverQuest.
Mine
Do
was
you
EverQuest.
think Valdon is getting himself into a horrible, horrible mess here with all the lies he's telling, leading to this weird faux date thing that he's trying to get into? The more I think about it, the more of a train wreck it is that is going to happen. So,
Well, see, the other thing is too, is Valdon has to keep up with all the lies he sold.
yes, yep. Mm-hmm. Oh.
All it takes is one slip up.
And y'all are splitting the party again.
Oh, I love splitting the party.
Yeah, but the train wreck that you're on right now, splitting the party, may not be the best option.
You guys, we've split the party in both campaigns.
Yeah, same time.
Yep. Danger, danger, danger.
I mean, think about it. If you're with a group of people, you don't always just hang out with the group of people. Sometimes you
true.
go off and do
In
your own
natural-
thing for a minute. So
Yeah, the party will separate in nature. That's what happens, right?
That's one of the things, Chad, I like about in my D&D, because they have more maps than they have just theater of the mind. So they don't know when a fight's coming or not. Because they were just shopping in the marketplace, and all of a sudden, all hell broke loose.
It's true.
so
It's hard to know.
in Buck's D&D game, if we're gonna like bait this person in to this area, well, I'd
Mhm.
love to set up a trap where Corlin builds some type of structure that is kind of will fall through like at any amount of weight really, and then I want to
Oh,
throw
yeah.
the elephant down onto that platform so it will hit a solid surface and it'll be able to produce elephant, but then it will immediately break and fall down on the individual.
Heck yeah. I like it. Can I also
And it's not
use
animal
it as
cruelty because
large?
it's fey, right? So
That's true.
But it may
And
not
both
also
elephant
fall
bigger.
down on the person.
I mean, depends on how big the hole is, right?
Well, no, it depends on how well they roll to get away from it. Right? Because at any point in time, if I do something towards y'all, y'all have the means to roll to dodge it.
barrel roll.
It's
So,
barrel roll.
it depends on the stats. That person may be able to dodge. Like if y'all are going against a rogue, for example, that person may be able to get out of the way. Y'all going against something that's about the size of a Bobo in Double Dragon, he might not be able to move out of the way. That elephant may come down and crush his legs. And then he's just laying there under a fucking 9-ton elephant.
Does the elephant weigh 9 tons? How much does an elephant weigh?
A lot.
So, are we talking? Is the but is it an Asian elephant, an African bush
an
elephant,
It's an
or
ivory elephant.
an ivory? It's not listed. So we go from 6,000 pounds to 13,000 pounds
Right. So 9 ton,
in
right in the middle.
range. So 9 ton would be what 2,000 pounds is a ton. So that's 18,000 pounds.
Yeah. So it's fine. It's
It's
made out of
over the
ivory.
13.
Right, but it's made out of ivory. It's not
So when
just flesh
when
and
it
bone.
comes to life, it's ivory. It's not the flesh.
Yeah, it's just like when she calls the silver raven. Her raven is made out of silver. It's not just a raven color. It
So
it takes on the form that it's made out of when it
that's not what I was
shows up.
picturing.
I mean, if you want it to be the other way, we could reskin that.
I mean,
but
whatever. It's your world. It's just not what I
I
was
know,
picturing when it
but
turned into an elephant.
I mean, if you want a real flesh and blood gray skinned elephant, that's fine too. I'm very versatile. I mean,
It's ivory.
I
When it
literally
falls, it shouldn't really hurt it then.
well, being 9 tons would hurt anything.
We
Nine
might want
tons
to
of
have it lose
feathers
some
is
weight.
still 9 tons.
I know, but if you drop 9 tons of feather on somebody, it's not gonna hurt them.
I mean, we could test that theory.
I mean, if unless they're like compacted, if you drop them, they're going to float all down
No, no, no.
unless
I'm
they're
talking
in a
about like,
vacuum.
well, yeah, they'll be contained, like like a
Mm.
pillow. A pillow is heavier than regular feathers by themselves. If you have a down pillow,
See, because when you put it into a pillow or some type of thing, then you're reducing the wind resistance as you come down. So
right?
then it would hurt.
No, the
But
wind
it
resistance.
but how much could you compact it down? I mean, could you compact it down enough? Because then you got surface area, right? Because then when it falls, the surface area is going to spread the force out. So if it's a regular size pillow and it lands on you, it still won't hurt you that bad because the surface area.
I agree, but
But if it's
18,000
compacted
pounds
down,
is still 18,000 pounds. So gravity, density, I'd say it would still hurt. It might not kill you, but I'd say that an elephant could kill you if he lands on vitals. Plus, whatever you're trying to have Cortland construct as a out of materials on how this thing breaks away and falls. That could have, if it's made out of wood, it could have jagged edges.
bombs.
It could pierce a lung.
It's
It
gonna
could do all
be
kinds of things.
it's gonna be bombs.
It's going to be bombs.
So it's
you
gonna land on it and then explode.
Drops the bomb on you.
Yes, this is what I want.
Dropping bombs. Are they going to be F shaped?
I don't
Dropping
know.
bombs.
That way, Corley can just drop the F bomb.
I mean, you could. I've been watching these videos on my TikTok feed have been coming up about there's this party and there's people playing D&D and they're playing with the miniatures and of course they don't show the actual people. They just show the miniatures and it's like, oh my God, we're going to fight this dragon. We're all going to die. We're going to die. And they're like, where's Troy? And meanwhile, it's like Troy the artificer and he comes in with a tank. And one he rides in on an airship that he built and drops explosives.
I haven't seen that one. Yeah.
And on one, they're like fighting this monk, and the monk's like, "We're gonna have a punching contest." And like, "Where's the artificer?" And he's like, getting ready to have a punching contest, and he's built a mech. I was like, "This guy gets it."
Well, it's
Everybody
after
laughs at
midnight.
Corlin until he builds a mech.
Yeah, but
That-
see,
See, you
Corlin
should be
has not
building something
acquired,
like almost every episode, like
but
every
Corlin
time
has
we
not
play.
stopped to acquire any of the resources he needs to build this shit.
See, that's
I
the
don't know what
problem, but
resources he needs.
you're worried
He
about
just needs.
reality in this, and there shouldn't be any reality. It
There's
should
no
all just be about
reality.
how crazy of shit that Corlin can build. How
Exactly.
entertaining would that be?
But if
For
I can't
everybody.
rein Clan's mind in somewhat, then it will derail the entire structure of this world.
See, derailing means that we're on a train track.
I mean,
Listen.
you were on a track to begin with, and then y'all 180'd off of that, and it's been
That's
somebody driving a
DD.
weird bus.
You start out
Enjoy
on
the-
rails, and then it immediately loses. You just go off the
Enjoy the
rails.
chaos.
The next thing you know, they've tamed a herd of wild cats, and now they're going to fight with the party.
I mean,
Literally, the next game I do, like
That sounds
I'm
like
not gonna
Ghostbusters.
write. I'm not gonna write like in-game story. Like there's not gonna be any plans. It's gonna be just I'm gonna see where it ends up, and then I'll write a little bit more story, and then I will go from there, and then I'll write a little bit more.
Plan out your big plot points
I don't even know if you can do that too much,
and just try to hit those.
because if you
You know
try to
how-
do that, you're forcing them in a direction. You know.
I was gonna say,
Well,
you
no,
know how
just
many
try to
times
do it
I've had to
where
alter those
that,
because of y'all's decisions?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Y'all weren't gonna fight the artificer in the marketplace, and until it took y'all 3 sessions to finish the marketplace. And I was like, damn it, they ain't never gonna get into this fight with this guy. So I changed where you were gonna encounter him.
Yeah.
Hey, there's only been one fight that y'all got into that I got to put it exactly where I wanted it. And that's when y'all crossed the frozen river right after you left the tower, and y'all almost couldn't kill kobolds. Like that was the only fight that I got to put it exactly where I wanted it.
That's what happens at every like low level battle. You miss everything. It's awful. It happens to every party and it sucks so much. All right,
Well,
well,
I'm not saying that it's not awful. I'm just saying that that's the only one I got to actually put right where I wanted it. Had to
Yeah.
change up so many other fights since then. And just like in Orn, y'all are going to change up where I have one of the fights already scheduled for because y'all want to try to lure somebody into a trap. So I've got to alter
Lure.
that potential fight. Which is fine.
Yeah, it'll be
But-
fun, right?
I just need to know kind of where y'all are planning on having the fight so I can build the map.
We want to have the fight behind the Walmart.
Ooh, fights
In
behind the
Orange.
Walmart are good.
Except for this one would be behind the see,
The
where can I
Wall
put
Market?
that?
I hope
No,
Warren does have
not
a
Wall
Walmart.
Market. Not Wall Market. We don't want Final Fantasy VII in here and Square to sue us.
The K store.
You don't want to see Rolly dressed up in drag?
I mean, he'd just bring Kaylin's picture in.
I mean, kinda.
I mean, yeah.
It would be
Huh?
funny. Yeah, it'd be funny.
I mean, y'all already couldn't get him in clothes.
He didn't know he was naked.
So that carefree feeling on his nether region didn't
Exactly.
mean nothing.
He liked a gentle breeze.
I mean, Buck, you should let Corlin just be crafting things all the time. It would make him, I think, more likable from the female party members if he was like making things and giving the like things that really don't matter. Like maybe like a cat, like a robotic cat or something. It's not going to affect any battle or anything.
Pocket
You know,
fisherman.
it would just be fun. To have.
Well, I mean,
or pocket fisherman.
I haven't
You
I
need
haven't
pocket
stopped
fisherman.
him from attempting to make anything. But he's got this long list, and he hasn't ever once when I'm like, "What are y'all doing at night when you're in your room?" Or "What are y'all? What's the other party member doing?" Clan's like, "I'm not doing nothing." Well, you could be. Like when you ask him about last session about telling him where you and Lilith plan on going. He
Mm.
could be in his room making something there.
So he's gonna polymorph me, and the polymorph spell is not gonna work like it normally does, right?
No.
And
I
he's gonna
said I was gonna
transform
let
me.
it. I was gonna let it go, and let it work. But that's not how polymorph actually works.
It does. Magic
Listen,
does weird things, though, right?
I would make that call too. Polymorph. If you polymorph, you can be whatever you want to be because it's polymorph, bitches.
Yeah, I
Mm.
mean, I've never understood that one when it says a willing creature can be transformed, and it's like, but beasts are the only things you can make them look like. Why?
Yeah,
Why is
that's
that?
no good.
You
Yeah,
can't
why is
turn him
that?
into a
Who made
chair?
that rule? Yeah.
I
By
mean,
the way, there's a thing you can get in one's human where you can turn into a chair.
so I mean, stuff like that I don't fully agree with. Where it's like, you can only choose a beast form to polymorph into, and I'm like, because what y'all are trying to use it for is entertaining enough that anyways to not be restricted to, well, now you got to turn Valden into a fox while Lilith looks like a human, but Valden's got to be on a leash because he's going
But
to be
that's
on all fours looking like an actual fox.
but like the story element of you turning me into a fox person. What are they called? The familia there. What's
Oh,
that race called?
it's the canines. What did they give them the name of?
But you turned me into that, and she's been turned into a human. What would be even better if the hat of disguise, like if you made it where it's not really a hat of disguise, like it actually turned her into a human, and we just
She's
role
Oh,
reversed.
that would be hilarious.
Wouldn't that be
she's
good?
a Lycae or Lycaei. It's
Yeah,
Licai, and it covers the coyotes, the wolves, and the foxes.
that would be a good story thing where if we were swapped out completely.
Yeah, like they said, Freaky Friday.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm curious how the
it,
whole thing's gonna play out, and if it's gonna end in like a train wreck. That's what I'm think's gonna happen. So,
Well,
like,
see,
she's
we
just
got
gonna
to take
stab
care.
him and leave him for
Oh,
dead.
you mean the thing? I thought you meant the thing, the campaign. I was like, well, we got to kill the wizard. Once
Oh
we
no,
kill the
not the whole.
wizard,
Yeah.
and we got to kill the kings.
Then we have to kill Bahamut.
No,
so
I think
so
Muhammad, like, you know what? No, they deserve it. They deserve it.
what do you think the Tiamat's gonna do when you kill hers?
Listen, I'm going to try to have Corlin build a thermonuclear device and send it to the other side.
And then if you do that prior to fighting the Archmage, then you will never be able to defeat the Archmage.
No, we'll just send one to him too.
Don't think it's going to work as well as you hope it will on him.
Where does it say that they block radiation?
You don't even know what his powers are.
Powers of being a bitch.
I mean, you ain't never met him. You don't know.
Look,
Is
all I know,
radiation radiant energy? Is that what it is, Danny? Is that just radiation?
that's what it is. It's just radiation. You're just hitting people instead of like it's pocket Chernobyl.
Guiding bolts, just a mini nuke.
They think it's holy energy, but it's actually just fucking gamma rays.
I mean, if you think about it, guiding bolt does illuminate a target. You can be
mean-
glowing if you're around enough radiation.
Which radiation will do that to you.
So maybe it is.
Maybe it is radiation. We've sussed something out, Chad.
Of the holy variety.
Holy radiation. Holy radiation, Batman.
All right, let's get
You
out of
went there,
here.
chat.
It's almost 12:30. Buck, you want to tell the good people about your streaming adventures the rest of this week and next week?
Well, I'm going to go live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time for some 7 Days to Die Rebirth, because we're moving all of our stuff to the desert biome.
Yeah.
And I've made a base in the drive-in movie theater.
Oh, nice.
So I have to go get all of my stuff that now I'm not moving everything from the pine forest. Stuff that I won't need to continue questing, I'm going to leave where it's at, because where the pine forest sits, I've got the snow, I've got wasteland, and then I've got the burnt biome. But the desert, I had to pass through the wasteland to get to the desert.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to leave all this stuff where I have it
Mhm.
with my land claim block and everything in the pine forest, and only take what is necessary with me to the desert.
There you go.
And then I'll move everything back down to the pine forest that I get that's not as necessary when I go to the snow. So that's kind of my
first
plan.
playthrough on vanilla. 7 days. I set my base up in a house at first, and the house is right across the bridge from the snow biome. So I've still got stuff in there too. The geniuses think alike, Chad.
There's no winning that game, right? It just keeps going.
No, Rebirth has an end.
Okay.
Darkness Falls has an end. Darkness Falls was making it to the research bunker facility and shutting the rift down, so that demons quit pouring through into our world. For this one, the purge version of Rebirth, once I've purged every zone of 75% or more of the POIs of zombies, then I have officially completed the game.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But then on Tuesday, we'll do Art Survival Ascended, hopefully. Last couple Tuesdays has not been the greatest for me to do anything really. But we'll try to finish the Explorer Notes in Extinction and get the last 4 dinos I'm missing. That way I can acquire what I need to suit up in a mech and go whoop some fucking titans.
The mechs make everything better.
And I'm also going to get a Dreadnoughtus to go with me. That thing's like a size down from a Titanosaur, but hits like a fucking freight train. And it thrives on eating element. So, you know. And then on Wednesday, I think I'm going to change it up from playing World of Warcraft. And I'm going to shift into modded Minecraft and do some Ocean Block 2.
I don't even know what that is.
This
But it's
this
Ocean
mod pack this mod pack consists of, I think it said 347 mods. And you start out kind of like how Subnautica does, is when you crash into this world on like an escape pod, and then you got to start trying to set up communications back to your I guess home planet, whatever.
Home
And
base.
you've got to complete all of these different
No,
tech
Horatio.
trees and quest lines,
The vampires
because
have taken over
overall
home base.
you're trying to explore the ocean deeps, but the further down you go, the more you die if you don't have the right gear on because of sea pressure.
Sure.
And I know all about that. So that's
There's
why I
lots
want
of
to play this one.
atmospheres under the water, chat.
It's 44 pounds of pressure per square foot. Ask me how I know and what happens at 400 feet. But anyways, so I'm going to try that one out live and see what we can do with it. It's in order to grow crops, you have to grow them underwater. Not like put dirt down, put the crop in with the ocean surrounding it, but you have to be under the water level in an enclosed area for the crops to grow. You have to be underwater to make a mob farm and all this stuff. So you're on the surface to start with to gather enough stuff to get underwater.
And now we watch as the buck builds his ocean aquarium, where he will now plant the beets and the corn and make it a food.
I'll probably in the playthrough end up building a submarine at some point to live in.
Babe, what is it?
Because why not, right? You saw me build one already, and this is an actual mod of where we got to be in the ocean. So I might as well make a submarine that's deep enough in the ocean for a base.
There you go. I don't have a lot in there.
But that's it for me for this week, because not this Saturday, but next Saturday is the 5th weekend of the month, so there won't be any D&D until April.
Weekend off.
It's sad that
Well,
you hate D&D that much.
I know, right?
Not that I hate D&D. It's just
He
that
hates
it
he
gets
hates
in the way of
D&D
other things that I want
almost
to do during
as
that
much
exact
as you
same
hate
time.
Final Fantasy 14 disc.
No, that's not true. I
I
like
said
D&D.
you hate it almost as much as he hates 14.
This doesn't like 14.
I want to, though. I really want to like it.
I want you to like it too. Then I'd have somebody to do stuff with. But you abandoned me,
It's just,
just
I
like
don't
you did
know.
in Once Human. We built houses together, and you abandoned me.
Well, I mean, when do I play? Do I just get on and play by myself? I mean,
That's how I do it.
like I was on playing like Halo, but nobody else was around. So
Because Clan leaves me on almost every game that me and Clan play.
That's
chat.
not true. That is not true. What game did I
Ark.
just leave you on? I did
Ark.
leave you on Ark. That
7
was on
Days to
purpose,
Die.
though. No, the 7 days was that period where I didn't like 7 days because I didn't know what I was doing.
Right. Same reason that you don't like Ark.
Yeah, I mean, I need to have fun with the game to play it.
I'm just saying, there's games that you just run off and don't come back.
See, now it's different. I know
World
how
of
to
Warcraft.
play. World of Warcraft, I don't like retail.
But y'all don't ever complete fucking classic either.
I don't like retail. I've tried. I have tried and tried and tried. I get bored.
And if they ever make DDO Classic, I'm forcing you guys to play it, okay? You're going to play it if it's classic. I won't force you to play what they got now, which is
Like,
it's not super far off, but they just added all this extra bullshit in there. It's just not necessary.
It's also more highly expensive than the 2 MMOs we try to get you to play.
It's free to play. I mean, a lot of the
I
content.
mean, to
is,
get all
but-
the content.
But to get all the content, you have to pay for it. They need to fix that too in that game because, like, if you were to want to go back and play it, you have to purchase a lot of shit.
yeah, you
It's
do.
a huge investment.
What
you
about
need
It's
to
like
fix
Lord of
playing
the Rings
Dungeons
online?
and Dragons, chat. It's a
I've
huge
looked at
investment
that
if you wanna
Lord of the
play
Rings
it.
Online. I've never played it.
And
It
there's
looked
also
interesting.
ESO. Hey, what about Throne and Liberty?
Well, we tried that one. I mean, it's okay. I don't like the part where you turn into animals. That just seems unnecessary. But I mean, I could probably
Yet
live
this
with
man
that.
plays D&D.
I mean, I don't play a druid.
Yeah, I know, but you're getting ready to take a fox out on a date.
It's true.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case.
Fox person.
Okay, still, are they hairy? I mean, not right now, they're not because they're under a spell. But normally, do they have fur? Are they furry?
Yes.
Are they a furry humanoid?
Yes, they are.
Yes, I know. Trust me, chat. Listen, before we leave, listen. This is also the group that I had to explain to him one day that yes, the female ladies look like ladies, like human ladies. Like they have breasts. They don't have like 8 nipples hanging out around and stuff. Right? Which was a learning experience for some people. So
What's Rolly look like?
Who the devil did you have to
I don't
explain that
know.
to?
He's not wearing pants most of the time.
I'm just thinking like everything like that is like in his shell. Like I want to think
Other
like,
than
like at his
explaining that
crotch,
to
there's like a
Rolly.
door, and he just like an elephant. Tell me, did you hear the sound? Yes, thank you. I finally found the correct Zoom setting. Fuck you, Zoom. Nice. All right, I'm good.
No, we can play some more once human. It's just, I mean, that's your game. Like, you need to be around if I'm going to do it. Because if I get on and play without you, then you're like, why did you get on and play without me? And I'm like, because
What
you
if
weren't
we
here.
play? What if we play Ark as Power Rangers though?
I mean, we can. I don't know a lot about the Power Rangers, but
You can just be a normal dude, and I'll be your friend who became a Power Ranger.
I enjoyed Ark. It's just, I didn't want to fuck up what Buck had going on.
Yeah, I need
None
my
of
own
y'all.
base.
I've told y'all plenty of times. None of y'all can fuck up what I got going on.
I need my
I
own base, and
know.
I need to know what to tame because otherwise, I'm training an army of dodos.
Because at the same time, in Valheim,
Mhm.
I built that base. Y'all played.
Yeah, but the cool part about this was what was great about Valheim. Is 100% the truth. The cool part about Valheim was we were all learning Valheim together.
Yep.
We went in, had no idea what to do. We learned it together. We're like, hey, have you done this? No, let's try it. Hey, I'm going to take these 2 plants and put them together in this pot and see if it makes food.
Yeah. And when we go back to it, it's going to be stuff we forgot we're relearning. And it'll be like all these different zones that we have no idea. We'll be like, what the hell is this?
That's true. That's true. And then we remember how much we hated the what is it? The mosquitoes.
The Deathsquitos and
Yeah,
the
the
tier 2 green
Deathsquitos.
goblins.
Yeah, and the
Fucking
goblins.
goblins. Yeah.
Yeah, they can all fuck off.
But now they're just.
And the stone golems up in the snowy mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them too.
Those guys hurt.
Yeah, they all suck.
But now there's a
then we're
new
gonna go
zone where
to
we
the-
can go play with spiders.
Yeah, we're going to go to the Mistlands. There'll be spiders.
That's true. There will be spiders.
And I can't wait till we go to like the deep north and we have to fight like zombie bears or something. Oh no, that's
Damn.
funny.
The only thing worse than bears. Zombie bears.
They have a higher hit or health pool too, which is weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
That should not go that way.
They already lost their health once, else they would not be a zombie.
Yeah, and then they came back stronger
Yeah,
with
how's that
more
work out?
HP.
Yeah. Lame.
Anyway, we're at Nerdicopia Network, and I'm Dr. Diz, and that's Clan Diesel, and sometimes we do Super Ritual Game Show on Mondays. That's a fair statement. We tried to do it this Monday, but it didn't work out. But we did a makeup one on Tuesday, and it's usually around between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
We've been playing through the Wind Waker, and we're about to break the game because we can't find the last shard, so we can fight the end boss, probably Ganon.
Ganon. Yeah, Ganon. Zelda's
And
100% going to be Ganon.
of course, on Thursday nights at 10:30, we do this,
We're here.
where we just sit here and talk about random stuff for
Mhm.
a couple hours. And then on the second and fourth Sundays of every month, we do our D&D session at 7 p.m. Eastern, called Not Actually Heroes the Forgotten, DM'd by Clan Diesel, and we get to play in that and have fun. And currently, we went down a trash chute of sorts.
Some of
we'll
you went
say.
down a trash chute. Don't know what's at the bottom.
Some are setting up some
Yes.
bombs.
Yep.
And we're inside of a temple that they could blow up and we could all die. So,
Mhm.
also, there may be a monster down the trash chute.
There is a chance.
So, we will find out.
There could also
it-
potentially be a god down there.
It's this Sunday, right? So, we find out this Sunday. So,
Is this Sunday?
yeah. So,
Provided
Be there.
that Diz isn't fighting with a water heater.
yes, I had to replace a water heater last
Yes.
time.
Yes. Barring water heater mishaps, sickness, death, or not enough people showing up.
Yeah.
Because I'll need everybody there, Chad.
Yeah.
It's important.
All right. And of course, we have, Clan, you want to do it?
Sure. We have other things that we do on the internet besides just making cool shows for cool people. We have a Discord server. You should go there. It's really fun. We talk about movies and books and music and games and anime. Specifically, here lately, it's been solo leveling. There's been a lot of solo leveling and Monster Hunter going on in our Discord. So go check it out. Also, a discussion about Off on the Legend of Korra. So, which
My
I think,
second favorite Avatar character.
yeah, I think I like Toph too. I think the Korra Toph may be my favorite form of Toph.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yep, I think she may be my favorite. We got that. So join that Discord and get in on the conversation yourself. Then, of course, we also have socials. If you go to our link tree there, you can find where we are everywhere. Even the seldom talked about Facebook page, which is there. It's a thing. You can go and like it. There's even a group. You can join that and say hello, and I'll get my phone and I'll go, what the hell? Somebody talked in that group. But you can do it because it's there. Then we also have merch. You can go to our website, nerdicopia.net, and you can pick up some cool merch for Super Retro Game Show Extreme and for D&D. We don't have any for 3 Old Men yet. One day we'll have some 3 Old Men merch. One day. And then, of course, finally, we have a little something we like to call NerdTube, except now NerdTube is times 2. That's right. There are 2. Yeah, see, there it is. There are 2 YouTubes now for Nerdicopia. All of our D&D content is going to be on our renamed main channel. It used to be just Nerdicopia Network. Now is Nerdicopia TTRPG, where we will have all of our D&D and D&D adjacent, RPG adjacent material will be there on that YouTube channel. And then, of course, youtube.com/@Nerdicopia for everything else. So eventually, all of our content going forward, like 3 Old Men and Super Retro Game Show Extreme, And then the random streams that we have will be on that channel. So definitely
And
go.
the super secret new program coming.
And the
Ooh.
super secret program that will be coming soon. Yep. Will all be on that new channel. So if you haven't followed the at Nerdacopia channel, please go and do that because that would be super cool of you. And that is everything, Diz, as far as I am aware.
All right, so we're gonna head out, and if nothing else, we'll see you here next Thursday for some more Three Old Men. And until then, I don't know. We don't have a catchphrase, so
The
See you
power
then.
is yours.
see
It
you
worked for
in
Captain Planet.
2 weeks. No, not 2 weeks. Just 1 week.
It's just it's
All right.
been 1 week since Three Old Men. Next week I'm going to watch it again.
See you.